Yes, people. Little bit of Lighthouse family to get the night started, you know what I'm saying? Whoa. Up in here, people. Uncommon, my G, what's going on? We are up in here tonight. Just let everybody else get involved. Yeah, man, some Lighthouse music, bro. This is my shit. This is my shit, bro. Got my Soul Revival playlist playing right now. I can't lie to you though, like I've been slightly anxious to be doing this live tonight, man. Yeah, but I was also saying you've had the week off, innit, bro? Same as my mumsy, man. She's had the week off, but she's been busy as hell because my mumsy's a bridesmaid right now for a wedding tomorrow, for my godmother's wedding tomorrow and that. So she's just, yeah, that. She hasn't had pretty much any time to chill for this whole week off. And she's quite annoyed about it, but it's got to be done. But trust me, man, I had a good sleep. I'm wide awake. Western, what's happening? Yeah, man, bridesmaid and all of that, but so I'm looking forward to it, man. I haven't been to a wedding for a little while as well, and I like going to weddings, man. Weddings are my shit, bro, you know. I like going to weddings. I could turn up, do my motherfucking step, do my groove. You know what I mean? Alright, man, but let's get into this though. Let's wait for a couple more people to get in here, because I know some people are slipping right now. Or not even that. I know that some people are possibly out watching the Black Panther movie and all of that shit, man. So it's like anybody that's in here right now, that's peace and love for anybody that's in here, because I know you could have been out watching Black Panther right now and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? So, but like the Black Panther movie, I'm going to leave that until next week, Friday, because that shit only came out on Wednesday, and I hate going to cinema screenings where it's too busy, there's too many people in there, and I can barely even take my shoes off and put my feet up somewhere, you know? So I'm going to be going next week, Friday, because I get a half day on my last day next week, Thursday. So I finish at 1 AM next week, Thursday. So I'm going to be watching that Friday morning or some shit like that, man. I'm going to watch it Friday morning, and then I'm going to watch it Friday night. Fuck it. But I also posted on my Instagram as well, though. Carol, how's it going? I also posted on my Instagram, don't let the Black Panther movie distract you from what we're really supposed to be doing. You know, like, don't let it distract you from what we're really supposed to be doing. You know, let's just always remember that there really was a Black Panther party, and that's what we're still trying to build again today. You know, an actual political party for the people, by the people. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, man. South Dakota, is it? Bro, look. Like I say, we're going in tonight. We're fucking going in tonight. I was gonna just write the title as a Florida shooting and many false flags and shit like that, but I just thought, let's just put down Conspiracies live. Alright? So to everybody that's up in there, peace and love to everybody that's up in there. I know you could have been anywhere else tonight. You could have been turning up. You could have been getting drunk at the bar. You could have been, like I said, watching Black Panther movie. You could have been fighting someone on the street right now, you know what I'm saying? You could have been linking a gal or linking a dude. You could have been doing anything. But you're here right now with me, and I love you for that. So let's get it started, people. Welcome to the Rant Radio Show. Welcome. It is Friday, and it has been a pretty fucked up week. You guys will probably know more about it than I do, because I actually checked up on this shit the day it happened. I checked up on it the day it happened. I'm talking about the Florida shooting, right? I checked up on it the day it happened, right? And it's like, they didn't have much news for it at the time. But what I read was that there's been over 200 school shootings since I think 2015 or some shit like that, which averages out to a school shooting a week. Basically, a school shooting a week. pushing for gun control again. We already know this, pushing for gun control, right? But I saw this interview today, well, this morning when I got back home from work. I saw an interview of someone who apparently was a student at the school and who was there at the time and whose friend was shot right next to her and apparently died while she was doing the interview, okay? So she was doing this interview, she was holding back tears, but you know the news reporters, they're just always just like, we are so sorry for everything that's happened. How are you feeling? You know, those generic questions of how are you feeling? Like, I was just involved in a shooting, whether it was a shooting or not. I was just involved in a shooting. I just watched my friend be shot and I've just found out that she died in hospital, and you're asking me how I'm feeling. You're asking me how I'm feeling. You're asking me many stupid questions, interviewing me less than 2 days after this shit happened, you know. I swear these people have to even be signed off by their parents to even be in this interview, and their parents have to be somewhere within the vicinity. But I'm just looking at some of these interviews. Some of these interviews seem a bit crisis actory to me. There was another one I saw of somebody, well, there was 2 interviews I saw also of somebody, well, 2 people saying that they heard more than one shooter. That one of these people said they were walking with Nick Cruz when whatever his fucking name is, Nick Cruz, whatever, man. They said they were walking with him as they heard shots, as they heard several shots being sprayed on the other side of the building. Some people are saying that they heard more than 2 shooters, or they heard 2 shooters. Now, once again, obviously, people still don't seem to understand, all right? People still don't seem to understand. Well, I'm getting there, I'm getting there. People still don't seem to understand what a false flag really is. All right. When people say it's fake news, it's fake media, people believe that the innocent people who were killed, that they haven't really been killed. It's just all fake. Innocent people are killed during these staged events. All right. Understand this, people. Innocent people are killed during these staged events. If you want proof of that, 9/11. If you want more proof, Titanic. If you want more proof, the Middle East. Gaddafi, Saddam Hussein. So many fucking people. Now, people still don't seem to comprehend. Like, people still don't even want to at least open their minds to the possibility that it was staged. Now, people have only just discovered that there actually is a company that hires crisis actors. People are just finding out about this. Like, they're like, what? There's actually a company that recruits and hires crisis actors? What? I've seen that Sandy Hook, because it's like on the Instagram. That's why I love the Instagram, because there's always some truth seekers that find out some shit. Because there's that woman at the Sandy Hook shooting, yeah, and she's on the phone screaming at me, with the brown hair, brunette hair, right? And then there was another one that happened in Manchester, I think earlier on this year, somewhere in Manchester, somewhere in America. I didn't even know there was a place called Manchester in America, but okay. So there was another one, and then it's like, it's the same woman from the Sandy Hook, but with blonde hair this time. So people are even seeing this, like some people are seeing this and even asking questions saying like, why is there so much similarity between this woman at the Manchester thing and this woman on her phone at Sandy Hook? You know what I'm saying? Some people just refuse to open their eyes. Of course they do. Some people just refuse to open their eyes. Some people just flat out refuse to believe that their government would kill them at the drop of a fucking dime. Like, some people refuse to believe it. So I'm looking at this now. All right, I'm looking at this. I'm seeing some of the papers of like the New York Post and some other things as well. And I saw this news article that's being posted around on the Instagram right now as well. Yeah, and it's like they've got this big front page picture of a black man who allegedly killed one police officer, one white cop police officer, and on the small little tabloid on the side of a front page news, you know, like the small little side. Like, oh, and as a side note, 17 people were killed. 17 people were killed in a school shooting. Literally, that's what it says. Like, 17 people were killed in a school shooting. No picture of the actual of the Nick Cruz dude. No picture of him. Nothing like that. Just like a picture of one person screaming. And then I saw this other interview, right? of this mum that was being interviewed. I can't remember. I think it was on MSNBC. She was being interviewed, pretending that she got the call from her daughter that was at the school at the time while the shooting was happening. And then she gets the call. She's on the phone to her daughter, right? And then she's like, she's obviously talking to her daughter while talking to the interviewer at the same time, and while on the camera. And then she's also saying to her daughter, like, all right, I'm coming there right now. I'm just going to finish off this interview. I'm like, what? Like, you're getting a call from your daughter who's supposedly right now involved in a school shooting, and she's at the school, and then you're telling your daughter, you're on your way right now, just let me finish this interview. Just let me finish this interview. Like, so an interview is more important than the life of your daughter that could possibly be shot right now. Like, I'm sitting down there looking at this shit, yeah. And it's like, while everybody's going crazy about this shit, like going media outrage about this shit, right? I'm still thinking, where is the CCTV footage for the Las Vegas shooting that we still haven't got yet? Where's the CCTV footage? Haven't received it yet. Does anybody know, because seeing as I put down Conspiracies as the title, does anybody know that over 5 people, over 5 key witnesses have suspiciously died for that Las Vegas shooting? Like, key witnesses for that Las Vegas shooting have suspiciously died in the space of 2 months. Does anybody know that? Does anybody know that? One of them was a hotel worker, and I think the taxi driver that had pretty much the best footage. I don't know if you guys have seen the footage that the taxi driver had for the Las Vegas shooting, right? He's dead as well. Emergency in Jamaica when they wanted to. Bro, look, I'm showing you right now, yeah. It's like people really they really don't want to believe that, like, this whole martial law police state thing is coming into accordance real quick. It's coming in real fucking quick, because with this next school shooting now, how much school shootings has it been now since the year turned over? But it's like with this school shooting now, they're gonna further push for gun control, right? Disarm the people, and then depopulation can truly begin. Disarm the people, depopulation can truly begin. And it's like, I don't know why people can't see this shit. Because I look at the Hurricane Harvey too. I'm still waiting to find out what happened to those people that were taken in the FEMA trucks to a so-called Walmart somewhere, like a Walmart shelter somewhere. Like, there was dozens of people loaded up in a van, a FEMA van, taken to a so-called Walmart. And we all know that during the Jade Helm project, Walmart were working with FEMA doing whatever they were fucking doing. We know this. A lot of people forgot about the Jade Helm project. Like, what the fuck? That's what I'm saying. Like, I haven't seen them, haven't heard anything from them. And it's like, the media will do their utmost as well, like, to quiet any family members who could even possibly be asking, yo, what happened to my family member that was picked up in this truck and taken to a Walmart? How come I haven't heard? Like, where are these people? And you wouldn't hear from these people. You really wouldn't. And you can see this from the narrative in the newspapers because of this school shooting. You would understand that they wouldn't tell you about this type of shit that's going down. You know what I'm trying to say? You see, like, you got all of this fucking all of these pedophiles and molesters coming out and not being called out of the woodwork right now, from particularly Hollywood, pedowood. And it's like a lot of it's being covered up. Like, when someone higher up is being caught up for some sort of child molestation or some shit like this is what we get the next day: a school shooting. Forget about my man over there that was molesting 10,000 children. Forget about him. There was a school shooting. And then we're gonna say that he was mentally ill as well. He was mentally ill. Like, his mum died whenever his mum died. Like, you know, trauma. Like, they always use that excuse. Like, it's because of trauma why somebody decided to go and shoot up a school. Childhood trauma. If that was the case, then black people would have tore this motherfucker down because of childhood trauma and teenage trauma. We would have tore this motherfucker down. I know I would have. I know I would have. We know the media has a lot of shit. We already know this, but it's like, also, like, that's why even like now I still kind of read newspapers anyway, even though I know newspapers are bullshit. But there's always some seasoning in that bullshit. Like, you know, there's always some cashew nuts in that fucking bullshit. Like, you know, There's always something in a small print somewhere on one of these pages, or if you can read, if you're able to read between lines and shit like that. But some people will just kind of read and just be like, this is absolutely fucking terrible. Oh, well, his mum did die. Oh, and he had paramilitary training. Like, some white nationalist comes out and says he had paramilitary training. Like, why would some white nationalist just come out and say, yo, yeah, he was with us, like he had paramilitary training? Another push for gun control, because they want the middle class people of America to really be like, no, we got to stop these people now. We have to stop these people. But we all know what DMX said. Guns don't kill people. People kill people. Like, we know this. Guns don't kill people. People kill people. Knives don't kill people. People kill people. Like, what the fuck? Money doesn't kill people. People kill people. People die over money. People die over all of this shit, you know. And it's like all of these things are just considered as conspiracies. But it's like, how many conspiracies were true last year? Just last year alone, like, you know. How many of them were true last year? I was reading. Which one was I reading about? I know I was reading about the Monsanto one. I know I was reading about the Monsanto one, but there was another conspiracy where people said it was a conspiracy last year and it was true. Well, we all fucking know this anyway. I can't remember what the fuck it was, man. Because I was watching so many fucking videos this morning. It was absolutely mad. I was watching so many of them. But it's crazy. Like, the fact that all of this shit can happen. And people are just like... And even now, I'm still waiting for my man to be called a national terrorist. I'm still waiting for him to be called a national terrorist. Like, wagwan. Wagwan. But the black man who's allegedly killed a cop, he's the thug though, right? Like, he's the thug. He's the one that you should be scared of, you know. Come on, man. It's just constantly trashing the black image, like, you know. And it's like, I'll just read all of these comments from people as well, like people who are spitting the truth on the Instagram, and then you read the comments from people who just don't want to believe it, you know. They are so angry as well in their comments. You can see just how angry they are that somebody is actually saying some kind of truth to that shit as well. What's going on, white collar? But it's mad. Like, you can see the anger, like you can almost feel the anger in the comments that you're reading from some of these people who don't want to believe it. Some people still don't want to believe about the 9/11 shit. Like, come on, man. There was one guy who wrote, like, bro, that was years ago, like, why does anybody care anymore? I was like, really? Like, so that's your retort then, like, that's your retort. Like, 9/11 happened in, like, when, 2001, so that was like 17 years ago. Nobody cares, bro. Like, it happened, didn't it? Like, just chill. But we know the government done it, like, but who gives a fuck? So what? Let's continue to pay them. I got my fucking tax letter again today. My tax letter for the year, telling me how much I've paid for whatever and blah blah blah. And once again, I paid like over £150 on public transport. Still can't jump on that motherfucker for free though. I still can't jump on it for free. And then I could have sworn that TFL said they don't fucking take money from the government. Yeah. Most people don't believe shit, leave here. Most people don't believe anything. I'm telling you, they only believe that they have to wake up and go to work. That's what they believe. They believe that they have to wake up and go to work for a whole month, make some change, pay some bills, get angry about raising in prices is something for a couple of days, you know, get angry about it, make a couple of calls, you know, cool customer service, and no, you're taking the fucking piss. You're an asshole. You can't be doing that. No, fuck that. And then a couple of days later, they're back to the usual shit again. Back to the usual shit again. Look at Valentine's Day. You know what I'm saying? Look at Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day revealed, like, even the brother Robert Perkins, like he said it as well, like, Valentine's Day revealed so many fake conscious people. Valentine's Day reveals so many fake unconscious people. Like, it's mad. Well, fake conscious people, sorry. Like, it reveals so much shit. St. Patrick's Day will reveal a lot of shit too. It will reveal a lot of shit too. Mother's Day coming around, you know. I didn't celebrate Mother's Day last year. I didn't do it. I told my mum straight. I'm like, I don't do these days. I'm like, I don't do these days, mum. You gotta wait for your birthday. Like, you gotta wait for your birthday. We'll talk. Or if I feel generous. But the world is full of conspiracies, people. Like, we've had conspiracies over the dozens and hundreds of years. Over the dozens and hundreds and thousands of years, we've had conspiracies. You know, nobody wants to believe any single fucking one of them. Nobody wants to believe any one of them. I remember I had a book back in the day, man, when I was a kid, man. I had a book on conspiracies as well. And this book was filled to the fucking brim. It was filled to the brim with like 300 plus pages of bare conspiracies. basically from when since the colonialism, basically, like it's just been mad fucking conspiracies. Because it's like even I remember one time we was on a live, right? I think we was talking about Templars. We were talking about Templars and Assassin's Creed and shit like that, and whether it was real and shit like that. And I said, like, I truly believe that shit is real. I truly believe that there were people like Templars who were basically trying to find like a first civilization, ancient precursor artifacts and shit like that to basically control the fucking world. Like, you know, I truly believe that shit. I truly believe that there was ancient artifacts that we couldn't even fucking comprehend that could do some shit, like if you was to remove something, it crumbles a whole fucking city because that's what's holding the city up or some shit like that. I truly believe that shit. I believe that shit. Yeah, Assassin's Creed be dropping gems on a fucking, and I still play that. And this is what I'm saying here, because it's like I never played that game. Like I never played that game, right? I only played the Black Flag because I fucking like the pirate shit, and I'm down for the pirates too. Like, you know, like I like a pirate life and shit like that. But that shit dropped so much fucking knowledge, like, you know. So it's like I sat down and I was watching a couple YouTube videos of this shit as well, like, and then they had this other Assassin's Creed one where they had like Leonardo da Vinci and Cesar Borgia in it and things like that, you know. And if anybody knows about Cesar Borgia, you know what I'm saying? So I need to get Origins though. I have to get Origins. I haven't picked it up yet. I don't play computer as much as I used to, like, you know. But yeah, I know Conspiracies is a code word. It's like I was saying to people yesterday, like, it's just like conspiracies was a word. Conspiracy theory or conspiracy theorist is a word that was coined for people that didn't believe the JFK shooting. Like, you know, it was coined from since then. Like, so anybody who was asking questions like, that don't make no fucking sense. Like, it don't make no sense. You're a conspiracy theorist. Like, we gotta shun those people to that way. Like, you know, same thing they did with hippies in the 70s, 60s and 70s. Come on, like, same thing they did with the civil rights movement. Come on. Like, they can't allow people to be getting together. This is the same thing they're still doing now as well, because even with this narrative as well, they want people to get mad with the newspaper narrative of putting a black man's face all over the front page while you just put a little snippet of a white boy who shot and killed 17 innocent people. You know what I'm saying? Like, they want people to still be angry at the whole thing. I'm just like, look, right now, but it's just like, we all gotta fucking fight this shit anyway. Like, it doesn't matter what color or creed, we all gotta fucking fight this shit. We all have to fight this fucking well-oiled machine. We have to fight this well-oiled machine that we are fucking cogs and screws and nuts and bolts a part of, like, you know. I don't know, people, man. Like, that's what I'm just like, we're like, at the end of the day, we all have one enemy. We all have one fucking enemy. Trust me. We all have one enemy. And we know who that enemy is. But our enemy knows how to get us to fight amongst ourselves. They know how to distract us. They know how to steer us down a different path from the one we were going down. Like I was saying earlier in this video about the whole Black Panther movie, like, it's just like, I'm super gassed about this fucking movie too. Like I said, I'm gonna watch it twice in the cinemas, but it's like, let's not forget our true Black Panther purpose, like, you know. That's what I'm saying. Like, let's not forget our true Black Panther purpose. Let's not just be gassed that we've got a Black Panther movie. Like, you know, it's not the first superhero movie. Spawn was a fucking movie. A lot of people don't like that shit, but Spawn was a fucking movie. Blade was a fucking movie. Meteor Man was a fucking movie. That's what I'm saying. It's just a movie, bro. It's just a fucking movie. I'm super gassed about it, but it's just a movie, man. You know. But that's what I'm saying, because it's like I see all of the pictures and people are dressed up in their African wear and shit like that, and then by tomorrow, boys, they're gonna have like sagging again, pants sagging and shit like that. But we all know what sagging backwards is, right? We all know what sagging backwards is. Let's not slip up, people, man. That's what I'm saying. We gotta keep our minds right. It's a struggle for everybody. That's what I'm saying. It's a fucking struggle for everybody. You know, council tax didn't just rise for black people or just for white people or just for Indian people or anything like that. It rose for everybody. Grenfell Tower didn't just happen to black people or whatever. It happened to everybody. It happened to everybody. All of this shit happened to everybody. The Manchester bombing, the couple London attacks. These things happened to everybody. And then there was another thing as well that even the good man William Cooper, he said it too, right? he even said that most of these national terrorist attacks in America, right, they're all staged. Like, if not all of them are staged for the push for gun control. It's the push for gun control. But obviously we know, like, your more rowdy Southern Texans and those type of people there in the South and that, they ain't trying to let their fucking guns go. They're not letting their guns go. Most people aren't really trying to let their guns go because they fucking need them to protect them. Because most people still don't even really trust. There are a small margin of people that don't really trust the government. Even those who have their heads buried in the sands don't trust the government to protect them, at least to that degree. But they still don't believe about the conspiracies and things like that. You know what I'm saying? The gun control and the martial law. I've been speaking about this shit. I don't even live in America. That's the mad thing about it. I don't even live in America. I got family in America though. You know what I'm saying? I got family in America, but it's like I don't even live there. But I speak about this shit all the fucking time. I've been speaking about this shit since my channel pretty much started. I've been speaking about this martial law shit. Like, it's coming. These things take time though. It don't just happen overnight. It takes time. It's all building up. It's all building up. It's all building up. Who's seen that video? Or like this little snippet video of some robots or like not even robots. They're like little human sort of dull machines, like where you can upload your full consciousness into this shit. What's up, Judy? You can upload your full consciousness into this sort of whatever the. It's like a doll basically. It's like a doll. But apparently you can upload your consciousness into this, like, and it's like they've only got like about a handful of them on the market right now, selling at millions, you can imagine, you know. And I remember I was speaking about in my David Rockefeller, the video I was speaking with the David Rockefeller death, right, and how everybody was gassed about David Rockefeller dying. And then everybody was like, yes, the world's going to fix itself now because David Rockefeller has died. You know, the Democrat or the Republican, whichever party he plays, like, you know, whichever party he actually made and controls, right? They were like, yeah, he's dead now. The world will fix itself. And then I remember I was saying, like, I wouldn't be surprised if he uploaded his consciousness into a fucking robot like my man did in fucking Captain America, the Winter Soldier. I wouldn't be surprised. Remember, movies, I keep saying this, movies, TV shows, Netflix series that people love so much, these things are already conditioning your mind to certain things that they are already doing. So when it happens, you're not too surprised about it, you're not too shocked about it, because you already saw it twice or three times in a film or in a TV series like that you love so much. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I've seen these uploading of consciousness into whatever so many times, but it's like, I don't even think it's the fear of robots thinking human, like, you know. I think it's like humans thinking like robots, thinking like machines. That's what we should be fearing, because right now humans are thinking like robots and machines. Like, they just have robot thinking like, it's just mad. You're like, bro, like, can't you at least think for yourself? Are you truly uploaded to the matrix right now? Man, need to unplug you, cuz. But then again, no, I ain't trying to unplug you, man. You might be that guy that was eating the steak and sets us up at the end, like, you know what I mean? Yeah, you're gonna be that guy that likes the taste of steak, but it's not really steak, but you think it's steak. So you're gonna eat this steak and set us all up. Massive Robotnik peeps. Bro, I'm showing you, man. Like, it gets like that. Robotnik peeps. It fucking gets like that. It gets like that. Yeah, people will never get it, Lee. People will never ever get it. It doesn't matter how many times you talk, because that's like, this is what I'm saying, yeah, because it's like, even when I'm at work, this is why I don't even speak to nobody at work anymore, really, like, you know, because it's like, I'm not going to dumb down 95% of my conversation anymore just so I don't sound like a fucking lunatic, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do that. Why should I? Like, why the fuck should I? Hypnotized, I'm showing you, like, they're fully fucking hypnotized, and they don't even, they know it as well. They know they're hypnotized. They know they're hypnotized, but it's like they don't want to have to. It's like they don't want to break away from whatever small little shillings we are giving right now, like, you know, because it's like there's some people that I say this to, and then people are like, well, if everybody does boycott, say if everybody does boycott, and then like the system just takes everything away from us and whatever else have you, what are we gonna do then? I'm like, aren't you a human being? Aren't you a survivor? Don't you know how to survive? If you are put into a position where you have no choice but to survive, you will find yourself self-sustaining. You will find that some people that you know, friends or family, have some sort of technological or come on, like, you know, like this, like you grow your own fucking food. You gonna, like, you don't know how to fucking make fire. Like, you don't know how to make fire. You don't know how to catch your own food, fish, whatever, grow your own food. You don't know how to do any of that. No, you don't know how to do any of that. You don't know how to, come on, well, I don't know how to do some of the electrical things. I remember I used to, like, putting certain wires together and getting a light bulb to, you know, but I know people that fucking know that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know people that know that shit. You can fucking self-sustain if you are forced. If you are forced and pushed to self-sustain, you have no choice but to. Some people are just gonna be like, oh, I can't do it. I can't do it, and they're just gonna waste away right there. But what the fuck? Like, I don't know, man. Because I'm still waiting for that shit. That's all I want to see, because I just want to see a change, you know? Like, I just want to see a change, because we just continue to do what history, or what the lies of history have told us. Like, we continue to do that shit, and we don't change. Like, we don't fucking change. We don't do anything new. We don't do anything different. We continue to celebrate these holidays. We love tradition. We love our habitual rituals. Like, our habitual rituals. Like, why do we keep doing it? Because even the workforce thing, yeah, that workforce thing, I'm showing you now, it's only because they haven't figured out how to make our job automated yet, why we even have work right now. That's the only reason why. I'm being real. Like, trust me. Because it's like, so many people are being fired from my job right now for the smallest things, you know. Like, there was a fucking one, like, there was a worker at my workplace who got fired, yeah, because he put a 70p in the vending machine to get a packet of crisps, and sometimes the crisp gets caught up in the fucking shit, so you gotta shake it just to get your crisp. But sometimes when you shake it, other shit falls out. Somebody got fired for that shit. Like, you can get fired for shaking the vending machine that's overpriced anyway. You can get fired for doing that. You can also be fired in my workplace for when you pay 50p to use the pool table, if you put cups in the pockets to not let the balls go back inside the pool table and spend another 50p. If you put cups in the pockets, you can be fired for that shit too. Somebody was fired just not a month ago. Yeah, about a month ago. Somebody was fired in my workplace for doing that shit. This is what I'm saying. Like, they don't want us. They don't want us here. Like, man like Boss said it. Man like Boss said it on Absol's album, Do What Thou Wilt, on the Braille song. That's one of my favorite songs, Braille. And it was just like, he says, careful what does he say again? He says something about practice what you preach, careful what you eat, half of it disease. They don't want us here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's true, they don't fucking want us here. I'm telling you. Yeah. Hey, look, the company policy shit. But this is what I'm saying though, because I was saying this to somebody. Yeah, I was just like, no, I was saying this in the video. I was saying this in one of my videos where I was just saying, like, you, even though they give you a fat ass fucking book of this shit, you gotta read this shit. I'm showing you, because remember, these motherfuckers are slick. Alright, they're expecting you not to read this thick ass motherfucker. They're expecting you to just be like, oh, I know he or she's gonna see this and think, I ain't reading that. Let me just quickly proofread and just pretend I'm proofreading. These times I'm blanking my eyes out. I can't even actually read the words like now because I'm blanking my eyes out. I'm pretending I'm reading this shit, and I'm just gonna sign. These times they're just like, that's how they catch your ass. I always read my shit, so it's like I know even with like my job description and the things that I do right now. This is why sometimes, like, I say I'm not doing certain shit while they get other people to do some shit, and it's like. Like I said, even with like my health and safety, I didn't even sign my health and safety thing for the year. I said, I'm not fucking signing my health and safety. Why am I signing my health and safety if right now I've almost slipped and bust my head how many times because it's leaking in the basement, like, and it's cold as fuck. Like, what the fuck? Why am I signing that shit for? This is a detriment to my health right now, and I'm gonna sign this shit and be liable? Fuck that. What album? Oh, Do What Thou Wilt. That is an album, bro. I'm showing you. Do What Thou Wilt was an album. Braille. Absol and Boss. It is fucking cold. It's a cold album. Favorite song off there is Beat the Case though. All I do is beat the case. That's my shit. Cause I beat the case too. I beat the case for fighting 7 police officers. So all I do is beat the case. Trust me. But yeah, man, I don't know, people, man. What else have you lot found out about this fucking, that Florida shooting thing? What else have you lot found out? Have you lot heard about anything else that's fucking popped up? Because I don't really give a fuck. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I really don't give a fuck. I know this shit's happening constantly. I've been saying this shit. Like I said, even in like the 2017's been a mad year, but I expect some more shit this year. Like, look at this. The year hasn't started, people. Another brother was stabbed and killed yesterday as well, on Valentine's Day as well, in East London. Like I was saying this in my video too. It's just like, what the fuck? Why are we still doing this dumb shit? Why are we still doing this? Yeah, I know, man. The red carpet and all of that shit, man. That's why I say I don't give a fuck. Like, I really don't give a fuck anymore. I'm so disinterested in everything. Like, I'm trying to build what I'm trying to build right now. I'm trying to build what I'm trying to build. That's all I'm on. I'm not on anything else, man. I'm not on anything else. And I'm just here to just teach like my little niece and nephews what they need to know. Because don't know adults want to know about anything, you know. Don't know adults want to know about anything. Like, they don't want you to be a downer on their turn up right now. Like, bro, I'm turned up right now. Like, don't be a downer, fam. Like, with all of this shit. Why not? This shit controls you and your family's life, and it will control it even when you've passed on. Like, we've got to change it. Bro, don't even say that without music, bro. Don't even say what would the world be without music. I'll tell you what, if the world had no music right now, I'm showing you right now, I'd be serving a 100,000 life sentence. I'd be serving a 100,000 life sentence for decimating some motherfuckers, obliterating. It will give me more time to channel my chi and burn, set people on fire with my eyes. Like, real talk. Trust me. It will give me more time to channel my chi and set people on fire with just my eyes. Just what? Real talk. A world without music, I don't even want to imagine it. I don't even want to imagine it. Because I listen to music every fucking day. Doesn't matter what type of music. Like, I spent all last week just going to and from work listening to bare classical music, Tchaikovsky, Mozart, Beethoven. There was one next woman as well that's got some killer fucking tunes. I'm telling you, when I get my own big, wide, 3-bedroom apartment up on the 70-something floor, I'm getting me a grand piano. I'm getting me a grand piano because I want to learn how to play that motherfucker and play some of these tunes, man. So, classical music is my shit. Rock is my shit. Reggae is my shit. Now, come on, man. But I don't know, man. This world just gets mad and mad. Fuck the new music. Fuck anything that anybody tried to bring me on. Fuck your headphones when you're telling me, hey bro, listen to this. Fuck that. No. That's why it's just like, even like when I was saying, like, I don't even know many English artists. Like, I don't know many English artists, even though I'm a Londoner. I don't listen to London hip hop like that, because it's just, London hip hop is kind of whack to me. Other than like my own camp, I don't listen to nobody else. Real talk. I don't listen to nobody else. Sometimes I will binge listen onto my own music. Like, real talk. If it's not retro, okay, or sometimes gets like, if I feel like listening fast, then I ain't really fucking with anybody else. Wiley, obviously, like, but I don't really fuck with nobody else. I don't know any of these cats, man. I don't know any of these cats. I still need to fuck with Stormzy's album, though. I haven't jumped onto Stormzy's album, man. I've been sleeping on that, though. And I like Stormzy, man. Stormzy the person. Stormzy the man, the person. I like him, man. Who's Cassidy dead? Who's Cassidy? You mean Cassidy? Cassidy's dead. I don't know, but I don't know who he is, fam. I feel like the last sort of UK artist I listened to, yeah, was a brother from Hackney. His name's Blacker, and he had a mixtape called Breaking All Barriers. I think like about 3-4 years ago, bro. This was like one of the hardest UK mixtapes I've heard, bro. I'm showing you, and that's even including like Young Spray's Realer Than Most, like, you know what I'm saying? Because Young Spray's Realer Than Most, jeez. But yeah, Blacker, Breaking All Barriers, that was a fucking thing. Mashtown, come on, man. But I don't really listen to much people, bro. I don't really listen to much, man. That's what I'm saying, Young Spray, bro. Come on, man. You gotta binge watch on some Channel U shits, man. You gotta binge watch on some Channel U shits, fam. Real talk. I was watching bare shit, fam. That's why it's just like, even though everything that's going on in the world and that, like, you know, I try to just unwind myself down and that, like, and try to just focus on doing what I'm doing and listening to the things that I used to love growing up as a teen and as a young adult as well. Like, that kind of helped me find my way and find my space, like, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I do now, man. I ain't really trying to fuck with anything else, man. I ain't really trying to be on these streets, because I'm, like I said, you're just always hearing about brothers being stabbed up and killed, and it's like, it's just always for fucking no reason. It's always for no reason. You're like, bro, like, why are these men being stabbed up and killed for no fucking reason? Like, no reason. Why are man still doing this? SRB the Don. After fucking, see, that's what I'm saying. I bloody I removed my SoundCloud from my friggin' phone, man. You know what it is, yeah? This is why I fucking hate technology again, and I feel like technology is a fucking conspiracy again. I feel like technology is a fucking conspiracy again. Because the phone that I've got now isn't supposed to be an upgrade to the old one I had, Sony Xperia, right? It's supposed to be an upgrade, and yet these times, the same apps I had on my older phone, I was able to still have at least 3, 4, 5 spare gigs, 3 gig left, like, and it's just like with this one, this thing takes up gigs, even though I'm putting most of them onto my actual SD card. So it's like I got rid of my Facebook, which was taking up 2+ gig, and my phone's still full up with fucking memory. I don't understand this shit. I don't like any of these technologies, man. I was even reading that the fucking 3210 used to cost £150. The 3210 used to cost £150. The Nokia 3210 used to cost £150. That is mad. That, yeah, I know, man. It's like you got the rival postcodes. You got like obviously this drug thing, like, you know. But it's like, it's because of this social media and that, yeah. I feel like it's because of this social media, because a lot of that man that's doing this crud and that, they're posting all of their shit on their Instagram and the Snapchat. And I'm like, why am I even doing this, bro? Like, why are you doing this? Like, why are you posting all of this shit on your Snapchat? There was this Instagram vid I saw, like, of this brother with like how many packs of weed, how many packs of white cocaine and B, and he had this Desert Eagle sitting there, a real shiny Desert Eagle and shit, like, in this big fucking army knife and shit like that. And I'm like, bruh. And then to finally bait himself up, like, man kind of put his finger into the camera and he had like a tattoo on his hand. And I'm like, that's just bait now, fam. Like, that's like me doing that type of shit, and I've got my tattoo right there on my fucking hand. Like, that's just baiting myself up, like, because there ain't that many people out there with fucking groovy written on their fucking hand, you know what I'm saying? It was like, come on, man, like, why are people still doing this, like, you know? And it's all just like, it's all for a status. Like, a lot of that's all it's for. It's all for a status. It's all for a status. Yeah, it was like, trust me, bro, when I was a teenager, fam, yeah. But I feel like even when I was a teenager, even though like there was like areas that had their beef going on and whatever, it was still slightly calmer when I was like a 16, 17, 18, 19-year-old. It was a little bit calmer, because it's like my guys, the guys that I know on my road, will kick it with the estate on one end side of my road and the other end side of my road, like, you know. And then certain times on the Friday, Saturday, we'll just all kick it together at the youth club, and then we'll just go out, chill out somewhere, like on the fields or some shit like that, bun zoots and bus jokes, play football the next day. That's what we was kind of doing. Obviously, you had man them that was still knew other little ends and other little boroughs and postcodes who were involved in their beef and that, but I wasn't involved in that. I used to hang around some people that was involved in involved in mad beef and shit, but I was never involved in that. I just used to like to hang around with these people because some of these people were mad cool and mad funny, like, you know, and like that's just what I was attached to at the time, you know. But it was a lot calmer. Nah, these youths are just on a mad one. These youths are on a mad one. I was watching another video where these two youths pull up on a ped. They pull up on the ped now, and then there's like 3 other dudes walking down the road. They pull up on the ped. One of them jumps off the back and then just starts busting shots at them, chasing them down the road, busting shots. But he misses every single one of them, like. And he's just like about 2-3 feet behind them, and he misses every one of them, shooting the wall and shit like that. But I'm just like, you just done that bait live on a high road and how many cameras caught you. Like, you do know London City is the most watched city in the world. Like, we live in Big Brother right here. Like, we talk about America and what's going on in America, but we live in Big Brother house right here. Right here. That's what I'm saying, like, you know, but that's what they want people to do though, Western. They want people to start fearing this shit, you know what I'm saying? They want people to start fearing this shit so they can, so we can give these police people more power, even though, like, they're already closing down how many more police stations anyway. Like, they're closing down bare police stations, but I don't know, man. This shit's just all fucking ridiculous to me anyway, man. It's all fucking ridiculous to me. It's just all conspiracies. It's all an agenda. That's all I see it as. It's all a fucking conspiracy, and there's all an agenda to this, all of this shit. There's an agenda to all of this shit. You know, there is a final agenda to all of this shit. That's all I see. That's all I see. It just, like, doesn't matter what's happening today or tomorrow or next week or the week after or next month or another 22nd of March, because a lot of shit happened. A lot of these disasters happened on the 22nd of a month, like, or March or November or some shit like that. I don't care. Like, I really don't care. But that's what I'm saying. Like, you never know when you're gonna get a knock on your door, because it's like even like myself as well, because a lot of people don't like it. Well, the people that I know, they don't like it when I say things like when they say like, oh, I'll see you later, or like, oh, I'll see you tomorrow, and I was like, well, that's if I don't get hit by a bus or some shit like that. They hate when I say that, but I'm just like, you never fucking know. I could be on my way to work here, and it's like, I travel by the bus to work, right? I travel by the bus to go to work, and it's like, every now and again, I'll be on the top deck, on a empty top deck, and there's always some dodgy motherfucker that either sits right in front, right behind, or right parallel. And already then, I'm getting shifty as a motherfucker. I'm already got my keys in my hands, like, I'm using my keys to juke someone. I don't care. Like, if I'm gonna be caught up in a situation like that, I'm using my keys to juke someone. But it's like, I don't like that shit already, like, you know, like, you never know what the fuck would happen. You hear about acid attacks, people having acid thrown on them. I saw the one that happened at Stratford Centre. So, like, there was an acid attack at Stratford Centre, and, you know, like, you never fucking know. But you don't want to live your life in fear. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to live your life in fear. You don't want to always be, oh god, like, oh, that person looks a bit dodgy. You know, you don't want to live your life like that. Yeah, you can die over nothing, man, because it's like the brother that I grew up with, man, the Daniel Frederick brother, man. It's like, because it's like, when I saw his picture, and I was like, I've seen his face before, like, you know, when I was younger, like, I know I grew up with him somewhere, I couldn't remember, and it's just like, people that I knew now, they put me up on game, and I was just like, I knew the brother, like, but it's like, he was killed over some bullshit, stabbed and killed over some bullshit, like, you know, stabbed and killed over some bullshit. And man's got kids, you know what I'm saying? From some idiot 18-year-old, like, you know what I'm saying? Some idiot 18-year-old, and this is a 30-plus-year-old man, like, some idiot 18-year-old who thinks he's a G, like, you know, who wants to be on this bad man thing. I'm like, fam, I'm just like, because even like, when these men get sent to the bin as well, like, I'm seeing how many videos right now of people in jail having a good old fucking time. People are having a good time in jail and shit right now. So I'm just like, jail don't even seem that fucking bad for some of these men to be going to, like, you know, especially if they're not even really in mad beef like that. Because back in the day when I was growing up, certain men weren't really trying to go to the camera because they had mad beef, and feds will put them in that little wing right there where it's just like, it's peak for man, like, it's peak for man. And then man will even be begging, like, I beg you, please don't put me on that wing. Fuck off, like, go on that wing, you know what I mean? Well, you know, I don't even know, like, you know what it is, because it's like, I'm lost on, like, on who to fucking blame anymore. Like, I'm lost on who to fucking blame anymore. Is it society? Is it their environment? Like, you know, are they a product of the society they grew up in? Or is it because there's no youth clubs? Is it because there ain't no jobs, or because jobs are low paying? Like I said yesterday, like 18 to 20-year-olds are being paid £5.60 to £5.90 on the 1st of April, and it's just like, well, what's the fucking point in doing that shit when I can just fucking hustle? Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I don't know. I don't fucking know. Because it's like, you could have a mind of your own. Like, you could have a mind of your own. You could find some sort of creative talent that you have, you know what I'm trying to say? You don't have to always be a rapper, which is what a lot of these dudes want to be. Like, a lot of these youths want to be rappers now, like, you know, what do they call it? Drill. I think they call it drill rappers. Like they want to be drill rappers or some shit like that. So it's just like you can find a path in something else. Like as I said earlier, like you can learn to play the piano. You know, you can join the fucking band. You can start a rock band. Like holler me if you want to start a fucking rock band. I want to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? MF Doom. What is the name of MF Doom? Or what was that? I couldn't even fucking. I know I've heard that name before though, man. Cause like I said, I don't really listen to people. But I'm telling you, fam. I'm in my own world. I'm gonna be honest to you. Like I'm in my own world. I'm on my own planet. I'm in my own Milky Way on the outer rim of the universe or multiverse, wherever the fuck we are. I'm telling you, I'm chilling on an asteroid somewhere, like, you know. I'm chilling on an asteroid somewhere. Every now and again, I might whip out my fucking telescope to just kind of see what's going on, like, on this planet here, like, and other than that, I just lock it back up and I'm over there. I'm over there, man. I'm gonna be real. I really don't get involved in any of this shit anymore, man. I just feel like, what's the point? Like, really, truly, what's the fucking point anymore? I feel you, man. Gotta get out of this world, bro. Trust me. Calibrating. Every day I'm calibrating. Shiny. Every day I'm calibrating. That's what I'm saying, man. That's why I enjoy looking at the stars, innit, man. That's why I enjoy looking at the fucking stars. What's going on, Black High Priestess? That's why I enjoy looking at the stars, boy. Real talk. I don't enjoy anything else but that. Ain't nothing better than looking at the stars, because I get to imagine. I get to picture. I get to visual. I get to visualize and vision all this type of shit, man, you know. It's mad. It's fucking mad. It's fucking mad. Conspiracies, shootings, bombings, van attacks, you know. Like, I need to check what happened to the brother Darren Osborne, actually. The guy Darren Osborne that done the Seven Sisters attack. Hey, look, I feel you, bro. I'm gonna live in the sticks too, you know. I'm showing you, bro. I'm gonna build me a mean ass fucking tree house. I'm showing you. I'm gonna build me a mean ass tree house, like on like them trees that's like reaching 100 foot and shit like that. You know, build a mean ass tree house with a balcony, and I'm gonna build it all myself. You know, I build it all myself, right by a lake somewhere where they got like a freshwater lake. Some fish swimming around, so I can catch like one fish a day, you know. Take what you need, you know. That's how the natives live, man. You take what you need. Look, man, that's why I say, look, farmer, like, that's what I'm just like, what's so wrong with being a farmer? Like, what is so wrong with being a farmer? What's so wrong with it? You know? Like, I have many different aspirations, man. Like I say, I would like to do the podcasting, the radio, like, you know, I would like to be a farmer, I'd like to be a traveler, you know. I'm an indecisive person, man. Like, I'm Pocahontas, man. I'm free like the fucking wind, man. You know, I just want to be free like the wind. Just around the river bend. Waiting just around the river bend. Come on, man. Trust me. Coriander seeds to grow. Jeez. And look, I remember like even the yard that I'm at now as well. I remember we had like a big rosemary bush growing outside as well, and a big thyme bush as well. Like go outside and go and get some thyme. Go outside and get some rosemary. Jeez. Trust me, man. Ain't nothing wrong with growing your own shit. Cause like I said, man, if we were forced to self-sustain, that's what we would end up doing. We would end up growing our own food, catching our own food, like from the river. We take what you need. You take what you need. You don't take too much. You just take what you need. Hey, look, don't even get me started on my soundtracks and symphonies playlist on Spotify. I'm showing you. Don't even get me started, because the Kung Fu Panda track list, the Kung Fu Panda soundtrack. That's some cheat channeling shit. I'm showing you. Some cheat channeling shit. Some good shit to listen to when you're smoking weed as well, man. Trust me. Bruh, the Kung Fu Panda soundtrack, yeah. Songs like Uguay's Legacy. Oh my days, bro. I said that. I like Chinese music like that. That's what I'm saying. I have an eclectic taste in music, man. I have an eclectic taste in music. People would be so surprised. You would be surprised to hear the fucking playlists. Shiny. Don't even get me started on my pop playlist, my cheesy pop playlist. Like, come on, man. I'm a young gun, man. I'm an 80s baby. 90s made me, man. I grew up listening to SMTV, Top of the Pops, fucking Nickelodeon, all of them type of shit there. Like your most cheesiest music. Aqua, you know, Barbie Girl and all of that shit. Venga Boys. Come on, man. Cher, when she was at #1 for 10,000 years with Do You Believe in Love After Love? Bro, she was at #1 for like 10,000 years. 10,000 years she was at #1 with that song. Trust me. S Club 7, S Club Juniors, like, bro. Fucking, even Backstreet Boys. I want it that way. Bro, you lot are sleeping, you know. I'm showing you, fam. You lot are sleeping. I got throwbacks for you motherfuckers. Throwbacks. I'm showing you. I still listen to some of the Spice Girls tunes. Don't piss me off. All Saints. All Saints. Pure Shores. Pure Shores right there. Woo. Hey, come on, man. Look, bro. I'm gonna have you lot creasing one day, you know. I'm showing you. I'm gonna have you lot creasing. When I start doing like other little live streamings, but you lot are gonna be busting up. Look, man, Cher had this shit, and I was listening to the Beach Boys. The Beach Boys. Yo, hey, Uncommon, bro. Don't act like you ain't. Don't act like it, bro. Don't act. But don't act like it, bro. Don't act like it, bro. Don't act like it, bro. Trust me. Don't act like it, bro. Man, listen to them shits there. ABBA. Woo. NGL, what's that? Bro, I was listening to Red Hot Chili Peppers. Red Hot Chili Peppers, they got some fucking songs, man. I'm showing you. Red Hot Chili Peppers, Kings of Leon, Lenny Kravitz, you know. Fucking Alien Ant Farm. They had some bangers. Deadpool. That let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. I remember yeah, that tune come on my shuffle one day, yeah, when I was chilling with my brother and his boy, and them man looked at me funny. They were like, bro. I was like, fam, that came from wrestling. That came from WWF wrestling. That's why I like that song. Look, man, you had to be like a low-key sort of Spice Girls because you had sisters or cousins that were like, come on. Like, my cousin Shireen, bruh, she was a hardcore Spice Girls. Posters, all of that. What was that magazine? What was that magazine for pop stars and all of that, man? There was that magazine, Smash Hits magazine. Smash Hits. I think it was called Smash Hits. Trust me. It was crazy. It was fucking crazy. No, I haven't got a public, but actually I'll make my shit public, I'll make my shit public and I'll let you guys know. I'll let you guys know when I do like a next video or some shit like that, man. Trust me. Because you lot will be laughing. But I got some badass playlists, though. I got like a Styles P playlist, a Young Jeezy playlist, a Schoolboy Q playlist. I got like a bangers playlist for just bangers. I got a soul and revival. I got like a symphonies and classics, classical. I got the soundtracks and symphonies. Trust me, because there's some songs on the How to Train Your Dragon as well. Woo! Some of the Halo themes as well. The Halo game. Look, some of them themes, some of the soundtracks from Halo God damn it, that will charge you up, you know. That's the shit that's got me revolutionary, I'm saying you. If you ever wanna like, if you're ever caught in a situation where like where you feel like you might not get out of it, start imagining some real empowering soundtracks in your head. I guarantee you get out of that shit. I'm gonna act like Tony Jaa on some people. Real talk. I'm gonna act like Tony Jaa. Like real talk, man. But I'll make it public for you guys though. My aunt and your aunt. Oh, turn me up some. Uncommon. Don't piss me off, bro. Now that you said that, I need to make a Busta Rhymes playlist, man, because he's one of my top 7. He's one of my top 7 of all times for me. Like, you know. But my favorite Busta Rhymes track, Show Me What You Got, Anarchy album. That J Dilla beat. Whew. God damn. Shine you. But Busta's got a lot of songs, man. But Busta, I kind of fell off him after, I think, the Back on My Bees album. He fell off like from then, man, for me, like. But Busta is my shit. You gotta know, Carol. Come on. J Dilla, man, I'm telling you, rest in peace to the God, man. He was killer, man. That's why I love Ninth Wonder beats as well, man, you know. That's why I love the Ninth Wonder beats. Because I feel like that's where he build his passion from as well, like them J Dilla shits, man. I'm showing you. But J Dilla, sometimes you can just zone to the beat. Fuck the rhymes and hooks, man. That's what Havoc said, man. Got me zoning to the beat. Fuck the rhymes and hook. Flying Lotus. Hey, look, and Ill Mind, because he made beats for Little Brother as well. Jeez, he made beats for Little Brother, and then one of my favorite songs was I Can't Let Her Go, I Can't Let Her. Hey, trust me. Hey, White Collar wants to put man onto some shit, bro. Show me what you got, bro. Show me what you got, man. Cause like I say, man, I only vibes to the people that I really like, and the people that I really know, but and it's like the only new artist I only really started fucking with, like I said, was like Schoolboy Q and Absol. I only really discovered them, man, last year, like, you know, like really and truly early last year. I only discovered them, man, last year, so I've just been banging out their albums like a lot. Quincy Jones the Dude album. You mean actually Quincy Jones? Do you actually mean Quincy Jones? I haven't actually listened to that 1999 album, you know. Because even like the Snoop Dogg as well. Snoop Dogg's one of my 7 as well. He's one of my top 7 too, man. I'm a fuck with Quincy Jones then. I've never really listened to Quincy Jones, but I'm a fuck with him. I'll fuck with him. Because I like my Al Green, my Otis Redding, Marvin Gaye, even the brother Bobby Coldwell. I'm gonna call him a brother. Bobby Coldwell. God damn it, that dude's soulful. The best thing I'll ever hear. But it better be, you know, because I've heard some good shit, you know. I've heard some good shit, Collar. I've heard some good shit. Shine you, Stevie. If it wasn't for my pops and my uncle, I wouldn't even know half of the music I know right now. I wouldn't know half of the music I know. Yeah, Diana Ross with the Mumsy, trust me, Morgan Heritage, all of them people there, like my nana as well. Trust me, man. Carol's like, I love Diana Ross. Trust me, man. It's some music that man fuck with, bro. Yeah, I know he produced all of the Thriller thing. Was it? I swear he produced Off the Wall as well. Because Off the Wall was just like, Thriller was just But Off the Wall was, I'm saying you, like Thriller was, but Off the Wall, yeah, man, it was a bad thing. Trust me. But yeah, man. People, I don't even know, man. Like I say, there was something that I was gonna tell you, man. There was a Malcolm X quote that I had for you guys as well, man. Shit. There was a Malcolm X quote I had for you guys before I was gonna dip. Fuck. Because Malcolm X and Fred Hampton, you already know how I feel about those two brothers, you know. You two know, you already know how I feel about the two brothers right there, yeah. So it's like, that's the sort of vision that I have for where the world should be going anyway. Because obviously I have like your Malcolm X by any means necessary view, and I have my Fred Hampton, like right now we all need to fucking get together and we all need to crash this system. You see what I'm saying? Get through the grudges, get through the hate. Some people need a punch in the face, though, I can't lie to you. Some people need a fucking punch in the face. But we just gotta get through this shit right now, you know? Because the world's getting colder and colder and colder and colder. I was watching more shit about the fucking chemtrails and the geoengineering, and about how they can't even fucking stop the geoengineering now because they fucked up the atmosphere so much now. So it's like they're doing this shit to basically so-called for climate change and all of that shit. But these times they're just trying to make the world more cooler. Like they're trying to make the world more cooler, which means colder winters, less summers and shit like that. Because I'm already seeing, because what was it? Oh, seeing as we're speaking about conspiracies as well, the Santa Rosa, California fires. Santa Rosa, California fires, where everything, houses, cars, appliances, all of that shit, zapped right there. And the trees were left standing, trees with the green leaves still standing, and everything else was vaporized. Houses and cars vaporized. Some cars had the wheels and alloys melted. Well gone for that. Well gone for that. Did anybody know about that? Did you guys know about that? What you saying? Hey, look. What do they call it? They called it DEW. What was it again? I can't remember what the definition for DEW was again, man. Shit. But check it out. Just go and check it out. DEW. They'll have a hashtag of it on like Instagram or some shit like that. But DEW, you can probably check it on Google too. Bro, I see the pictures. Everything vaporized, obliterated. You see the little singe marks on the ground. Everything, even inside the house. Everything inside the house. All materials from marble to whatever, the toilet and all of that shit. Vaporized, obliterated, zapped. And the trees with the green leaves still standing right there. What in the fuck? Bro, I'm showing you, like, America is an experiment, fam. I'm showing you, it's a big fucking laboratory. A big laboratory. Yo. Think about these conspiracies, people, man. Think about these conspiracies. We already know what's going on, you know? Like, we already know what the fuck is going on. All we can try and do is wake up people. Like I said, like my man said, you can only lead these people to the water, but you can't make them drink it. You can lead these people to the water, but you can't make them drink it. But some of these people don't even want to go to the fucking water, you know? They'd rather just die right there. Like, I see the water, but I'm just gonna... Nah, man. Can you bring some for me? Bro, fuck you. Come down to the water and drink this fucking truth. That's all we can do, people, man. But like I say, man, I'm a nihilist, I'm an anarchist, man, and I just already see this place just falling apart anyway. I see this place falling apart. The Americans are gonna let the European settlers and everybody else in America is just they're gonna let the country fall, or they're gonna let the the laboratory, just that's it, you know. Because I reckon some states are gonna allow it. I reckon some states they're gonna allow the gun control. It's built on many things, man. I'm telling you, that place is fucking haunted. That place is built on so many bones. That place is built on so many fucking bones. That's why I hear about so many supernatural things that have happened over there. There's a lot of videos on YouTube about supernatural things that's happened in America, you know. Shiny. Like I said, I believe in that shit. You guys may not believe in most of that shit, but I believe in that shit. You better believe in that shit. Trust me. Yeah, man. I'm an anarchist, I'm a nihilist, man. I believe that this world should just fucking burn. Like, really and truly. Just like my man fucking Michael McCain said in Batman, some people just want to watch the world burn. Like, real talk. That's what I feel like the world needs to do. The world needs to burn. Because we're not smart enough. Like, I don't feel like people, society are smart enough, strong enough, have the willpower enough to really want change. Like, you know, to really push for change, to really do it themselves, to die for it. Like, you know, like, people, you have to be willing to die for this shit. This is why I talk the truth. Like, you know, like, even I swear Malcolm X said that shit as well. Like, you know, it's just like, I think Martin Luther King said it. I think Martin Luther King said something about to make enemies, you don't have to start a war. All you have to do is speak the truth. Like, really and truly, all you have to do is speak the truth, and that is it. You make enemies, you know. Like, people are being killed for being witnesses, suspiciously suicide and shit like that. Like I said earlier, like the witnesses for the Las Vegas shooting have suspiciously died. Like, some of them have suspiciously died. I think 4 or 5 of them. You know what I'm saying? 4 or 5 of them, and we still haven't received any footage. No CCTV footage in the hotel or nothing like that. Well, go on, you know. So it's that you speak the truth, you make enemies. People are dead. Holistic health doctors dying by the dozens, being killed by the dozens, suspiciously, by the dozens, just for using the word cure, or actually curing people because of the Cancer Act. The Cancer Act. People are being killed for this shit. People have died for this shit. People have died for us to even be here now, to be slaving away. Like, you know, some of our strongest leaders have died for us to be slaving away today. To be celebrating monetized holidays today, to be celebrating Pancake Day, to be celebrating Valentine's Day, to be celebrating Mother's Day, to be celebrating Easter, to be celebrating... Can you see why I'm just tired? Can you see why I'm just fucking tired? Like, set a light, man. Set a light. Real talk. Set a fucking light. I don't know what else to fucking say. Like, just set a fucking light. Let me just sit back and just watch this shit. With all of the pain in my heart, like, watching this shit. Like, it had to come to this. Like, it had to come to this. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's more than physical, it's psychological, it's all of that shit. Like, you know, and it's been going on for centuries. This is why I'm just like, it's generational. Like, you know, it's like it's been fed to us from our parents, from their parents, from their parents, from our, like, you know. There was only a handful of us that were down for this shit, like, that were down for dying for this shit, you know. And then when they died for this shit, we forgot about them in myth and legend. This is what I'm saying, like, myths and legends. Believe in this shit, people. Like, you know, when they talk about myths and legends and all of that shit, believe in this shit. Believe in it. Because this is what some of our most powerful leaders have become now, myths and legends, you know. Because I swear I said that as well. Like, it was just like, I think it was in the Assassin's Creed as well. Like, there was like a scene in the Assassin's Creed where it's like, I think it was Rogue, Assassin's Creed Rogue. And it's like, one of the assassins, at the end of it, the Templars managed to win the thing and blah, 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 blah. But it's like, the assassin, man, he said, I'll never forget this. Or the Templar said to the assassin, don't ever forget what happened here. No, yeah. No, the assassin said, I'll never forget what happened here. And then the Templar said, but the world will. And that's what the world does. The world forgets what happens. Like, you know, like they forget what happened in history. Some of the history is fucking true, but a lot of history is lies agreed upon. Like I said, lies agreed upon. We don't need pockets of leaders. We need to be leaders. We have to be leaders. We have to lead for what we want. We have to lead to what we like. Come on, we have to do this, even if we have to die for it. All of us have to be leaders. Every single person, individual of society, community, they have to want this shit, you know. And it's just like if you're an adult with children, parents, or nieces, or nephews, or younger brothers or younger sisters, you have to want this shit. How could you not want this shit? Because it's really not about us. It's really not about you, us. Like, it's not. It's about them. You know, we're trying to make the world better for them. Do we we know how hard it is for us? Do we really want it to continue for them? For it to be even harder? For them to be 18, 20-year-olds in the next 10 years getting paid £3.90 an hour. That's what it's going to be, £3.90 an hour in the next 10 years. It's not about us, man. It's not. It's not about us. It's so much more, man. As I say, man, you got to be willing to die for this shit, bro. Trust me. I know. That's what I'm saying. Not everyone will be on this thing. Not everyone will, because you see it in people. It's like, well, fuck that. Why would I? Why would I? You know? Like, you fucking show people how many fucking evidence memes of McDonald's and shit like that. I don't care. Taste pain. I'm going there right now to go and get 20 nuggets. What the fuck? People don't care. Like, people really don't fucking care. As I said about the 9/11 thing, people are just like, it happened 17 years ago. And no one cares. It happened then, like, who cares? We know the government did it, but who cares? You know? We know a missile hit the Pentagon, but who cares? Who cares? Nobody cares. Is what I'm saying. Nobody cares until it affects their lives personally. Is what I'm saying. Yeah, I feel you though, white collar man. Leaders are significant. They are significant, man. I feel you though, man. But really, where are you leading these blind people? Where are you leading these blind, deaf, and stupid people? Like, because a lot of them are just blind, deaf, and stupid. That's what it is. Yeah, you can't lead these people anywhere if you can't change their minds. Malcolm X said that too. I think Frederick Douglass said it too. Like, you can't change the mind of these people because they've been so programmed, they've been so conditioned, so indoctrinated. Like, you know, they've been fed the narrative. Man, they don't want to change. Like, a lot of them don't want to change. So a lot of these people you can't really lead. And then the ones that you do lead, there's always going to be agents to infiltrate. There will always be agents to infiltrate and sabotage. Is what I'm saying. So it's just like, in order for this shit to really work, you have to be ruthless to the point where you just want to see this whole shit burn. Everything has to fucking burn. Because nobody can be fucking trusted. You can have a small pocket of people that you think can be trusted, but we all fucking know about blood sacrifices and shit like that too. We know about blood sacrifices. Let's not act like we don't know about blood sacrifices. We know about that shit. I always said Dame Dash murdered fucking Aaliyah for his little rise up, little session. I said this shit. P. Diddy for Biggie. Suge Knight for Tupac. Look, bro, I've seen a lot of videos, Cortez, man. I'm showing you. I get a lot of time, man. I get a lot of time a lot of times. I get a lot of time to just kind of watch some shit, like, and then sometimes I get sucked up into that world. Like, I get sucked up into that world and I watch this shit and I just like, I can't believe this shit is actually happening and people really don't give a fuck. Like, why don't you give a fuck? Why don't you give a fuck? So much news of pedophilia right now. Why don't you give a fuck? Jennifer Hudson, oh yeah. Beyonce, oh yeah. Yeah. Trust me. T.I. as well. T.I. as well. I think Eminem for Proof as well. Like, let's not be mistaken, people. We know this shit is going on. Like, you know, we know it's going on. That's why I say the world needs to fucking burn, like, you know, because it's just like we've had people being killed. That's why I just like I really hate the whole Fred Hampton thing, because it's like he had people within his camp. He had people within his camp that sabotaged, man, drugged him up for the feds to run up in there and shoot him up and kill him. Like, Malcolm X, like, you know, set man up. I think Farrakhan did Malcolm X too, like for Farrakhan to still be here nicely. Jesse Jackson for Martin Luther. Shit is deep. Bohemian Grove, come on, like, man, know about the Bohemian Grove. It's just like, I know you people have seen that movie, Conspiracies, or The Conspiracy or something like that. That movie is deep, you know. It's deep. It's horrifying. That's what I'm saying. It's horrifying, like, you know, like it really is horrifying. It's horrifying. Like, it's not even just like sick. It's fucking horrifying till like you can actually see why some people are actually scared and shit like that. You can see why some people are fearful and shit like that. These people control. They control the whole shit. They control the whole shit. Like, they can get a fucking bus driver. They can get one of my bus drivers taking me to work to do this shit. Like, just, yeah, I know about that, Uncommon. Trust me. Don't think I ain't sleep. Don't think I ain't sleep. Don't think I ain't sleep. This is what I'm saying. I see all of this shit. I see all of this shit, and I'm just like, I see it, and I'm just like, wow. I think it is best to just stay in this igloo. Like, it's best to just stay in the igloo. Farrakhan, yeah, man. Like, cause Wagwan for his justice or else. Like, he got how many people to get together and take the march again. Justice or else. But like Wagwan. Like Wagwan. But man like KKK can still roll around shit like that, you know. Like, man can still roll around like that. I feel like it's just like, this is what I'm saying, it's just all the narrative. Like, they just still want people to just stay pissed off. They want people to stay pissed off because of colours. They want creeds, religions to stay pissed off because of whatever laws and Shahara laws and Christianity laws and whatever, like, you know. They just want people to be pissed off about everything, you know. They want people to be pissed off because there's such thing called as classism, you know, classism and racism, and that it's just it's all an effect. It's all in a it's all an illusion. It's all just like, let's give them something. Let's just put them in a big fat fucking movie. Let's put them in a big fat fucking Truman Show. Like, you know, let's put them in a Truman fucking show. I'm just waiting for one of them fucking lights way up in the sky that I think are stars to just drop somewhere right by my feet, you know. Don't sleep on Jim Carrey. Don't sleep on Jim Carrey. Trust me. But it's horrifying. It is horrifying. Oh yeah, man. I didn't even want to come in here and get all down and shit, man. I didn't even want to get down and shit like that. But that's what happens when you start talking about this shit, though, innit? That's what happens when you start talking about this shit. That's why I like to have the wind downs on Fridays, you know. But that's why, you know what, this is why, like, even now, like, you know, I started it from like 2 years ago. From like 2 years ago, every time when I write humans, I put an E. I put an E in humans, as in color, like, you know, because I hate it when people say there's no such thing as, there is such thing as color. You have to actually see people for the complexion of skin that they are anyway. You have to, you know, because we're all different, like in some aspect. We're all the same, but we're all different in some aspect, you know. But I always put an E in humans, you know. I always put an E in humans. Trust me. We're brown, we're chocolate, we're cocoa, you know. We're beautiful blackboard charcoal, you know. We're violet purple. We're all of that, man. We're everything, you know. We're the fucking stars, mate. If they're real or not. See, look, man, I don't know, like, you see, but you know what? A lot of celebrities get to the point, but I've always felt like Jim Carrey was always kind of in that felt though. Anyway, man, I've always kind of felt like Jim Carrey was in that mode of just like, this shit don't really mean nothing, like, but it always comes off as comedy because that's what everybody knows Jim Carrey as being an Ace Ventura or the Mask, you know, or a Dumb and Dumber, like, you know, that's what people always remember him for. You know, people don't really remember seeing Jim Carrey in like a serious role, I don't think. But I feel like he really killed it. I don't really even think he was that comedic in Truman Show. I think he really killed it in Truman Show, you know. It's just like, all this time I've been in a fucking dome. I've been in a dome. And then what are people speaking about today? Flat Earth, a dome. He did know what was up. Orwell did know what was up. Yeah, celestial. Look, man, don't get me started on the stars, because I don't even know what the stars are. Half of the time, if I might be outside really chilling out underneath the stars for an hour or so, I might see some of these stars move and shit. I'm not gonna lie. I might be high, because I might smoke one or two, but I see some of these stars move. The firmament is what they call it, yeah. Trust me. I don't know, man, but like I said, I always said, yeah, I'm open to all views. I'm open to a globe. I'm open to a cube. I'm open to a dome. I'm open to like the flat earth dome. I'm open to a hollow. I'm open to a artificial forerunner, whatever the fuck it is. I'm open to it all. But we'll never know until we learn how to channel our chi and learn how to fly. We'll never know. That's why I'm trying to get to Tibet. I need to get to Tibet. Yeah, please do, Black. Please do, Priestess. Thank you. I would like that. Hey, look. Give me one of them wishes, White Collar. Give me one of them wishes. That's what I'm wishing for. Trust me. That's exactly what I'm wishing for. But I believe that we're capable of so much, man. But we've, like I said, man, we've decomposed ourselves, should I say? Or if I can say that, we've decomposed ourselves. Because I believe in giants too. I believe that they were like 10 foot, 11 foot beings and shit like that. So yeah, I know. I've been hearing that a lot from when I was young, Cortez. I've been hearing that from when I was young. Trust me. I ain't gonna lie. Trust me. But like I say, history is a pack of lies agreed upon. What's going on, low-key? I know. I saw that uncommon. I've been seeing a lot of shit. I got loads of pictures. I keep a load of I've got loads of pictures together. I wanna get them all together on a canvas one day. When I'm a player, I wanna get them all together on a canvas and have loads of these shits just up on a wall, like, you know. I believed in all of that shit. Trust me. You ain't gonna have big 10-foot stairs in like South America and shit like that for no goddamn reason, you know. In the NBA, for real though, trust me, them men are giants, bruv. And I don't even think like I've really seen like a 8-foot person. I have never seen an 8-foot person. I've seen like a 7-foot, but 8 foot. Trust me. Like, real talk. It will be mad because I'm only 5'11". I just couldn't get to the 6 foot. Like, I'm 5'11". But 8 foot. Trust me. I know that forced it. Look, bro, I'm sure. I don't know, man. Like I say, man, like they write a lot of stories that's like that have a lot of meaning to the life that we live today. There's a lot of movies that have like a come on, like there's a lot of things that we watch today. There's a lot of things that we read today that is attached to how we live today. Like, come on, like it's already written. Some of this shit was already written. That New World Order book that I read, I think by Ralphie Epperson or something like that. Come on, like I said, like the Bill Cooper, Behold the Pale Horse. We know about this shit. Come on, George Orwell, 1984. We know Wagwan, innit? We know Wagwan, so I don't know, people, man. But look, man, I've had a good time chilling in there with you people tonight. It's been calm, chilling in there, chatting about these conspiracies and knowing that we know about false flags and red flags or crisis actors and all of that shit. It's good that we know about that shit. So, but yeah, people, man, thank you for coming in here. Black Panther, chill out about that movie as well. It's just a movie. Let's not forget our true purpose. I am Carol. I don't want to have no problems tonight. I don't want to have no problems tonight with the broadband and shit like that. So, I'm glad you people came in there tonight and chilled with me. It's been 1 hour and 30 minutes anyway, you know. What can I say? What can I say? And I'm starving as well. I got to make something to eat, man. I woke up about 3 hours ago, so I haven't eaten anything yet. I was chilling with my adorable niece, sorry, for like 5-10 minutes, and then I've been getting ready, so yeah. But yeah, man, thank you for coming through and all of that. I'm going to do a couple more videos in the week as well, because I know there's going to be more bullshit ready for me on Sunday night, possibly Monday night. I'm going to have about 2 more videos in the week and that, but yeah, man. I ain't going to sleep. What the fuck? I've already slept for like 9 hours. I slept for 9 hours. I'm not going to sleep. I'm awake for the whole night. Wide awake as I channel my chi and learn how to fly and not to be seen or live in these lies. So yeah, man, I'm out, people. Everyone take it easy. Don't do what I wouldn't do. And if you're gonna do what I would do, put on a Jimmy. Alright. Because it's Friday and all of that shit. Trust me. So bless up. White Collar, Carol, Tropical, Uncommon, everybody, Western Goddess, Priestess, hit me up. Judy, yeah, peace and love, man. But I'm out, people, man. Have a good one, yeah. This is KMD Rant Radio. Peace.